Hey, what's up? It's Jake from Nimbus DevOps, and I'm here today to talk to you about the yield from expression. This is kind of an interesting construct. This expression allows you to yield values from a subiterator. So, you can use some quite advanced patterns, and I'll give you a quick example so you can see it. So, I've created a yield.py file, and I'm going to go ahead and move into my Python scripts directory. And in here, I'm going to start out by defining a function called print squares, and I'm going to pass a start and an end value. And then I'm just going to say for n in range start end, I just want to yield n squared. Oops. And boop, yield n squared. And I will just say for n in print squares, and then pass print squares. There we go. We'll pass 2 through 5, not including 5, right? And I'm just going to print n. And we'll save that and then run Python yield. And you can see 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. So this is how you would normally use the yield function or expression. Now I'm going to use the yield from expression and show you how you can do this in a more concise way. So let's go ahead and comment out everything we've done so far. And I'm going to define the function print squares. And same thing as before. I'm just going to pass a start and an end. We're going to do this a little bit differently this time. I'm going to say yield from n squared for n in range start end. Just like that. And then I'll just say for n in print squares, 2 and 5, print n. So you can see it's a little bit less code. It's a little bit more concise. Everything's in line. So you should be able to understand what I did in the first example now, but let's compare them. So the for loop outside of the function gets an iterator from print squares to 5 and calls next on it until the iteration is over. And every time that generator is called, the execution is actually suspended and later resumed on yield n squared, which returns the square of the current n. So if we transform this code using the yield from expression in lines 11 through 15, this code produces the same result. So if I save this and I run it, I get the same result, 4916, right? But the yield from is actually running a subiterator, n squared, et cetera, that it follows. So this yield from expression returns to the caller each value the subiterator is producing. It's shorter and it reads better. So that's an overview of the yield from expression. If you have any questions, let me know. And if not, then happy coding.